I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, a win over the Ottawa Senators pushes our Leafs win streak up to 4 games to start the season as we get ready to take on the Detroit Red Wings. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And playing for Detroit on the first line is Alexis Lafreniere, Jack Hughes, Alexander McGillney. On their second lines, Connor Zary, Thomas Hertl, and Steve Thomas. On their third lines, Radek Fatska, Ken Linsman, and Philip Tomasino. And on their fourth lines, Michael Pivanka, Christian Dvorak, and Aleksandr Kazkamaki. On defense, on their first pair is Morgan Riley with Rasmus Andersson. On the second pair, Marcus Patterson with Moritz Seider. And on the third pair is Dylan Sandberg with Patrice Brisebois. Starting in net is Anthony Stolars, with Joseph Wall backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Ryan Whitney, Shea Buium, and Bobby Clark. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second lines, Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third lines, Marcus Johansson, Vincent Damphousse, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth lines, Brock McGinn, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov, Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Sheldon Surrey with Randy Hiller. Starting in net is Dominic Hasek with Archer Seelov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Philip Kurashev and Yusuf Valimaki.
This is a throwdown, a showdown on two of the game's best. Hasek's got the crease, and he's hoping for a strong performance. Hughes will need to be a key contributor up front if they hope to win. I have been waiting for this matchup all week, and it finally goes down between these two stars next. Really looking forward to this one tonight. The Leafs start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Quick feed to Riley. Across the line. Rocked him.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Grabbed along the boards by Morrissey. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. To his teammate. Handles the puck at the point. Grips it and rips it. And he turns that one aside.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger. Coaches will always tell you, right from the onset of a game, right from puck drop, you want to make sure you're on your toes and you physically engage to get into the game right away. Well, that hit right there, that is physically engaging, all right. You can see the entire bench lights up with that one.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Good use of the body to knock him off the puck. And that's off the stick. And there's the save on the play.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Scrum along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Zary. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. The Leafs have it behind the cage. And he takes the feed. Moves it to Pettersson.
It'll be tough when you're waiting on your first NHL goal, but he's in the O-zone right now, and he's looking for ways to get to the net.
Here they come on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Murray. The Leafs have it in the offensive end. Glove save, and the puck moves on. Toronto's got it behind the net. And a solid save on the play there. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. And now it's over to Dvorak. Scrum ensues along the boards. Slides it across. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Toronto's got it in their own zone. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Taves wins the faceoff in the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Here's a short pass to Taves.
There we go, Jonathan Taves.
His first of the season, and look at the smile there.
Now your coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't as he drops to that butterfly. He tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
Toronto's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And you know, there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Quick pass to Linsman. Picked up along the boards by Tomasino. Takes the feed. Back to the blue line. Puck picked up by Foxa. The Leafs gain possession. And that pass is redirected. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Here they come on the attack down the left side. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Devastating hit, and what a jolt of energy from the bench, too. Here's a chance. Oh, how did that stay out? It goes up the inside of the post.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Here in the back half of this period, 1-0 the score. Hughes wins the faceoff. Takes the feed. And they'll dump it in. The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. The Red Wings have it in the offensive zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Broken up by Myers. Tries to feed it over to Anderson. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Detroit's got it, and they're on the attack. Makes the save! Nice zone entry from the middle. Quick shot! And there's a glove save on the play. Looks to get the puck over to Riley. The Red Wings carried along the wall. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. And now he angles it across to McDonald. Into the corner now. Picked up along the wall by Thomas. Rocks him on the play. Puck grabbed by Myers. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Nelson. What a steal, and his his own end. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Dishes it off. Puts it on net. Gains control of the puck here at the line. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, great move to sidestep the check.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Works it across to Hyman. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. In the final moments of this period, the Leafs have taken a 1-0 lead. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Moves it quickly over to Dvorak. Throws it in. The Leafs have it now. Lindros works the puck in his own zone. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Easily turned aside with the pad save. The Leafs have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Here we go, puck's in deep. Toronto's got the puck. Quick feed to McGinn. The Leafs gain the zone. Oh, devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
From the left side, they gain the zone. The Leafs have it behind the net. Here they come. Oh, look at this. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. And he's ridden off the puck. Takes the feed at the back end. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Moves it to Pettersson. Handles the puck. And that sends a few people scrambling for cover on the bench.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. The Leafs win the faceoff. Tries to get the puck over to Johansson. Fans want a shot here in the dying seconds of the period. Oh, what a blocker stop by Stolarz. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports.
Great start for the Leafs. Let's hope they keep this up and get some insurance goals in the second.
Second period set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Leafs are up by 1 in this one because they're controlling the game, James. They're dictating the pace of play, and they're converting on their opportunities.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Huge steal in his own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, how did he stop that one? A save by Stolarz. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Lafreniere is going to give it 2 minutes for cross-checking.
An untimely penalty to take here, James. You're trailing by once. You've got to find a way to reset momentum. The PK is tasked with doing just that. Get that puck down the ice and get them back to even strength.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
The first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Feeds the cross-ice pass to McDonald. Sends it over to Burrows. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. And loses possession after a solid hit. That goes wide. Stolarz has it and freezes the play. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Turtles won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Turtles ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Red Wings win it. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
And they managed to clear it. Toronto's got it from behind the net. Across the line from center. Easily turned away with the glove. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
Lafreniere standing up, ready to go.
Puck moved back to the neutral zone. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Power play has expired. Off a stick, and they can't connect.
Well, the power play unit looks stifled out there, and they have to make adjustments and read off what the PK unit is doing, and there was none of that.
Toronto's in transition. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Morrissey's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Takes the pass. Here's a chance. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Here's a shot. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Stops him cold. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Leafs have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. Won the draw, they'll go to work offensively. And he comes up with the glove save. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Toronto's won the draw. Unleashes a cannon. Detroit's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Thomas plays it now. Sends a pass over. The Leafs take the puck through the neutral zone. Shot! Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Feeds the puck across to Zary. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Here they come on the rush. Here's a shot. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And changes coming up front as the puck is sent in deep. Slides it diagonally to McGinn. Denied by the goaltender. Scrum along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end.
The Red Wings have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Chance in front.
Whoa.
Scores. Tie game.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. A great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that that puck comes across.
the midway mark of the frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they win that draw at center. Puck dumped in. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Johansson. Taken by Anderson. Slides into Faksa. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. From one point man to another. Takes a shot. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. We're satellite broken records here, but once again, it's another sellout here in this building tonight, Cheryl.
You got to give props to the team on the ice, right? I mean, it starts with the players. You got to go and put the product out there if you want to get people in the seats. But you also got to look at the presentation. You got to look at everyone around this organization. It's an all-in mentality, and you can certainly sense that this evening and throughout this season so far.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Leafs get a hold of the puck off the draw. Passes on over to Hyman. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Big time stop. Brisebois lugging the puck. Takes the bank feed. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Sends the pass over. Right on the doorstep.
There we go, Josh Morrissey.
Is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
Toronto's gone up by 1 here in the second period.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that 1-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. Toss up the puck after that hit. Offside the call, will get a reset. More than half the period has expired. Toronto's got the momentum with a 1-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. The Red Wings take control of the faceoff. Shot! Textbook stop by Hasek. Burrows carries the puck in his own zone. Sends it in deep. Detroit's got possession of the puck. The Leafs take it along the wall. Glove save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Leafs continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. The Red Wings win the draw here in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Quick pass to Linsman. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late going of the frame, we've got a 2-1 game. Toronto's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot, and he comes up with a stop there. Puts it in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Denies him in close.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Puck battle along the boards. And that's a great read to force the turnover.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is, and you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
Here's a short pass to Faksa. Lindros looks around. Puck scooped up by Taves. Takes a shot, and he makes the save.
Stolarz has been great tonight, James. I mean, he's been under siege, really peppered in his own zone, but he's finding the puck. He's out battling his opponent, and it's a reason it's a tight game.
And he takes the pass. The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. McGillney's got it along the wing. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Lindros moves the puck. Fans desperately calling for a shot before the buzzer. Minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
Good period for the Leafs. They were able to maintain the lead. Let's hope they can find some insurance goals in the third.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. They have dropped the puck here in the third. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
The Red Wings are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
Taken along the wall by Hyman. Here's an opportunity in front of the net, and that one's turned away. Moves it quickly over to Lafreniere. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. The Leafs have it now. Moves the puck. Quick pass across to Foot. Tosses it to Lindros. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Red Wings gain possession. Fires it and makes the routine save. Unable to reach that one. Toronto's moving it up the ice. Slides the puck over. Stolarz hangs on to the puck to stop the play.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Leafs have been rewarded for their offensive efforts early in this third period. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And here's a shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Receives the pass. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Denies him with the save. Quick feed to Hurdle. Stuffs him again. My word, they've really got them plugged in here in their own zone. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest.
Stolarz is doing a great job of being the last line of defense for his team in this game, James. Just have a look at the saves that he's had to make in this game. There's been some big ones, not necessarily back-to-back, but the timeliness of them is critical. And anytime you look at your goaltender, you want to make sure they're making the big one when it counts.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
The Leafs have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. Linsman's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Toronto's got the puck, and the puck's knocked loose. Angles it over to Johansson. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Tries to feed it over to Pettersson, and that caroms off a body in traffic. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Detroit's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Denies him with the save. Toronto's Leafs moving it along the wing. They've got some momentum here. Back-to-back saves there.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. The Red Wings come up with the defensive zone draw. Sends it over to Lindros. On a good textbook hit there. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. The Leafs play it along the boards. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. Stolarz has the puck inside the defensive zone.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
The Leafs continue to lead here in the third, listening to their coach's message. Lots of pucks on net. Hurdles won the draw inside his own end. Good use of the body on the play. And he makes that save as well. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame. Nelson's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. He tips it, and that caroms off a body in the lane.
There we go, Brock Nelson.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here, James. Lose sight of it for a second, the screen in front, and it winds up in behind him. You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Toronto's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Moves it to Foot. Takes the feed, moving in. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play.
Detroit's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
Dishes it to Burrows. Quick pass to McDonald. Takes a shot. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Sider's got it along the boards. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. McDonald's picking up momentum through center. Detroit's got the puck. Tries to get it over to Lafreniere. The Red Wings play it along the wing. Foot stick handling in his own zone. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
The coach is simply wanting an explanation as to why his team keeps getting penalized. And just a reasonable explanation, that's all it takes. It's composed, though.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Handles the pass. Big-time save on a big-time shot. And that's intercepted by Sandberg. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Hurl. And that doesn't reach the net. Toronto's looking to break out. Great pass from off the right side. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Bertuzzi's moving the puck through his own zone.
Linsman's up and ready to get back on the ice.
And the penalty killers will get a well-deserved break here as they kill off the man advantage.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be the hero. And you get left with a big, fat 0. That's a tough one to take.
Detroit's got control of it now from their own end. Through center. And now it's to Tomasino. And they turn it over in the neutral zone.
But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Handles the puck from the left side. Moves it quickly over to Linsman. The Leafs have it in the offensive zone. Fantastic save! Stolarz. He's got a little jump. He's in. Stones him on the breakaway. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Here's a chance. That's gloved by Hasek. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Seattle's up next on the schedule. Tickets still available. Go to the box office, or you can get them online. Toronto's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Provorov. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Anderson. Zari's taking it from his own end. Oh, what a hit over the boards!
And he's in on his teammates' lap here. The only good part about this is you get a little help from your friends.
That's one way to look at it. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. And that's poked away. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. With some open space at center. Chance at an empty netter here. And it misses. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. And he takes the dish. And he gets in front of that rocket.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. And you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Pettersson. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Fans on their feet here in the final seconds to salute an incredible... He scores!
And that's why you get insurance goals.
Now you definitely got to be aware when he's on the ice because you know he's coming and you know he's going to lay out a huge hit to separate you from that puck. So you got to be ready. That turnover, although he's not getting credited with the point, he is the reason the puck winds up on his team's stick and the goal is a result.
The Leafs haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. Toronto's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. Well, after this one, partner, can we call this a heater now?
We can call it a heater. And every time you're in the win column multiple games in a row, James, you know that everyone is feeling it. They're calling it a heater as well. Why? They're putting pucks in the net. No matter what they do, they're getting puck luck as well.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace.
Well, good game for the Leafs. That's 5 in a row now. As they outshoot Detroit 31-26. Out-hit them 41-25. Have more time to attack. Detroit has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the faceoffs 20-17. Toronto got the only 2 power plays, going 0 for 2. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Morrissey with a goal and an assist. Foote, Burrows, Hyman with assists. Taves, Nelson with goals. McDonald, Bertuzzi with assists. And Hasek made 24 saves on 26 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .923 save percentage. And for Detroit, Jack Hughes with a goal and an assist. McGillney with a goal. Anderson, Pettersson, and Tomasino with assists. Anthony Stolarz made 28 saves on 31 shots, 3 goals allowed for a .903 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record now improves to 5-0, 14 points, and 15th in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto takes on the Seattle Kraken.